On Yahaya Bello's matter, Kogi High Court summons EFCC's chairman over alleged contempt. Nigeria is indeed a banana republic. Please don't go away. Let's discuss this. Hello, welcome to my channel. I remain your guy, Ernest Adebayo Okoje. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, and at the end of this video, if you enjoy watching the video, please click on the like button and share. So it's no longer news that of recent, after the complete fiasco that took place when EFCC's officials tried to arrest Yahaya Bello, the former governor of Kogi State, when he refused to honor their invitation, that in his residence in Abuja, he brought thugs, he brought policemen, and they were able somehow to frustrate the effort of over 50 EFCC personnel. And in the end, his accomplice, the current governor of Kogi State, something Dodo, came there with his, with official power, entered the residence and took the governor away. And we all know since then he has been declared wanted by EFCC. And what is he wanted for? Number one, over the charges of money laundering to the tune of 80 billion naira. And that made the EFCC's chairman to be forced to come and give a press conference. And in his press conference, he released, or he made us to know that this man dipped his hand into the public coffers of the state and paid his children's school fees to the tune of $760,000 US. That is almost just a quarter from being $1 million. And if you put that $1 million in current money, we are looking at, billions of naira, in the tune of billion. And this is a shame that somebody could do such a thing and go scot-free. But what that baffled me is not even the fact that he ran away and he has been declared wanted. He's not a fugitive, a former governor being a fugitive in Nigeria. What baffled me is the fact that the High Court of Kogi State has now summoned the EFCC chairman. There is a federal agency, to appear before it on what? That that EFCC is harassing, intimidating, bullying, without court's order, the governor who claimed, or the former governor who claimed that he was not served a letter. So this is really getting interesting. In this particular news item, Yahaya Bello High Court summons the EFCC chairman over alleged contempt. So let me please adjust this camera so I'll be able to put it on the screen very well. All right. Okay. A Kogi High Court sitting in Lokoja on Friday ordered the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, whose name is Ola Olukoyede, to appear in court on May 13th, blah, blah, blah. This happened during the time of the former EFCC boss. He didn't even answer the court because he knows that if he wants to follow bureaucracy, corruption will never end in Nigeria with this method. So in the end, even if they are the big boys, they should face the music. So in the end, if I were in this position, I would do the same thing. I would disobey the court order because EFCC is a body saddled with the responsibility of fighting corruption. So Yahaya Bello should not come with technicalities now to come and frustrate the effort. What they simply did was that Yahaya Bello was supposed to probably, when he refused to honor the invitation and all of that, I think EFCC took him to Abuja High Court, and the case was placed for 21st. And then what he simply did, he went to his own state, went to his own High Court that has jurisdiction in that place, down on the same level, that is on the same level with the other Abuja court, and he got 17th. So because his zone is coming 17th and EFCC's zone is coming 21st, somehow his zone would override that of EFCC. So EFCC understands these technicalities, just like when you're using technicalities to say, oh, this is so person. That's why we have so many people in government who are never supposed to be there in the first place, because they will come and present technicalities. Their lawyers will come and present technicalities to INEC, and on the grounds of technicalities, INEC would allow the people who are not qualified to become governors to become governor. And if these technicalities favors the opponent, they will try to kill it. Just like when it is clearly stated that if you don't have 25% votes in Abuja, in FCT, you cannot become the president. But in Tinubu's case, we know that that rule was abandoned. So let's come back to this place now. The court directed him to show cause why an order of committal should not be made against him for allegedly disobeying a court order. The EFCC chairman faces a contempt charge for carrying out some acts upon which the EFCC have been restrained by the court on February 9, 2024. Can you just imagine? This action was taken pending the determination of the substantive originating motion. What is the substantive originating motion? That's the one by the Yahaya Bello's team. It goes on to say, Justice IA Jamil, this justice must have been given words of money, because that's it. In this country, if you have money, you have your way in anything. That's just the truth. Tell me, why would a judge even want to? Of course, that's what we're saying now. There's a technicality. So this judge may not even be corrupt, but technicalities on technical ground is going to allow something like this to happen. But of course, something must have entered his pocket, because we're talking about billions of naira. You know, Justice IA Jamil delivering a ruling in suit number blah blah blah, motion blah blah blah, ordered that the said act was carried out by the respondent EFCC in violation of the order, which was valid and subsisting when they carried out the act. The same act of the respondent amounts to contempt. So this same thing he has done now is amounting to contempt. Now, it's just so long, I won't be able to take everything. EFCC operators at laid siege on the residence of the immediate past governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, as early as 8 a.m. on April 17, and in a bid to arrest him, despite the court order restraining them from taking such actions, pending the determination of the originating motion. Why would you wait? If he wants to do that, many people will be going scot-free. So he decided to just seize the bull by the horn and then go straight into action, because it's a federal government agency. And then blah blah blah. Justice Jamil's order was based on a motion expertly filed by Yahaya Bello through his own lawyers, blah blah blah. So now, in delivering his order on the motion, April blah blah blah, Justice Jamil said the applicant's application before me is to the effect that the respondent have carried out some act upon which they have been restrained by the court on the 9th of February, pending determination of the substantive motion and on notice before this court. But what this judge should not forget is that EFCC had already gone to court. So before Yahaya Bello went to court and was able to get an earlier date, why? How come Yahaya Bello was able to get an earlier date? If Benjamins, if money, if dollars has not flowed into the pockets of all these judges, they are all corrupt. And until we begin to hold all these judges, all these politicians, all these people in high places accountable, Nigeria may not leave this current state of despondence in which we find ourselves. And to wrap it up, this matter is adjourned till 13th of May, blah blah blah. And I said that the respondent should be summoned to appear before this court to answer the contempt charge. Please, Ola Olukoyede, Ola Olukoyede, what's the name of the EFCC? Ola Olukoyede. Please don't answer these people, because in the end, to amount to nothing. They just want to dribble and waste our time. Yahaya Bello should be arrested, and EFCC has it in their law that anybody that resists arrest is liable to be jailed for 5 years. So I wouldn't mind to see Yahaya Bello going to jail for 5 years, so that to serve as lesson and deterrent to others. Now, if EFCC has nothing against Yahaya Bello, if they don't have solid case against Yahaya Bello, how come the school his children and his relatives are attending has decided to return the sum of $760,000 to EFCC? Because it was taken directly from the coffers, from the state purse. Yahaya Bello, and people go to Kogi State. Kogi State is nothing to write home about. Kogi State is just in between Abuja and Edo and Benue. River everywhere, water everywhere rather, and people are suffering there. People are suffering, and you're taking the money of that impoverished state to still fund your children's school, international schools, paying in dollars when people are on strike in your state. And this guy is supposed to be an ambassador for the youth, but he has ended up disgracing the youth. So in the end, we don't have an argument to say that the future and the youth should be given a chance, because the youth that was given a chance has really messed it up. So that is it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And with this, signing out. Peace.